That's Irish sea moss. Hello, everybody. This is not going to be the video about spiritual soul. This is not going to be the video about NLE Choppa. This is not going to be the video about Among Us. That video's coming. All right. These imposters are among us, guys. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about sprinting towards a balanced life, and I'm gonna get real. I'm gonna get real on this video. Number one, the reason why you're drawn to porn is because you're not having sex. The reason why you're not having sex is because you're not being social, right? Or you're living at home with your parents, right? That's one thing. The reason why anything becomes an obsession is because your life's thrown out of balance. The reason why you might get addicted to video games is because your life wasn't interesting enough to keep your attention from the video game. When I got addicted to video games at first, I was doing a lot of avoiding at school. I was like avoiding people and uh, a lot of different stressful situations led me to want to escape through the video games. So I retreated. That's how it happened. So it's a retreat. So this video, plain and simple, I'm telling you, you need to run towards a balanced life. So I want you to get out a piece of paper, okay? And I want you to write all the things that you need in your life in order for it to be balanced. That might be a girlfriend, that might be a social life, that might be friends, that might be transportation, a place to live, vegan food, money coming in, freedom, everything like taking care of all of your basic needs, right? If you're here in the Matrix, that 100% is mandatory, okay? Now, at the end of that, I want you to write your dream goals. So this could be outside of the Matrix. This could literally be like, oh, create the new Earth. Oh, like live off grid. Or oh, like change the whole world, change the whole system, whatever, right? That's what you're going to work towards. But in the meantime, on your way to creating that dream, you need to have created that balanced life. A train, B train. So for me right now, like I 100% want to create the new earth. I 100% want to get people living sustainably so that we don't have to give a fuck what this matrix says, right? And I want to create a huge movement so big, hundreds of thousands of people. I want to create it so big that like I'm on the radar. They know who I am. I want to make it so big that my life's in danger. I want to get it that big. But on the way there, I need to be being social. I need to I need to have money coming in that sustains me to the point where I don't have to think about money, right? I need to have a bunch of friends. I need to travel. I need to experience different things. I need to go different places so my brain stretches. I need to be, if you go in different places, you see different sceneries, you actually become more creative. There's a bunch of studies on this. Novelty, your brain needs novelty. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So number one, I'm getting a car. Number two, I'm moving out. I already got a vegan delivery coming to me, and I'm just going to keep that going to that new address. I got new shower filters, so everywhere I go, I'm going to put on a shower filter so that I'm not, get showering in that fluoride, right? I have a pitcher that is reverse osmosis. It's like 69 bucks or whatever. Comes with two shower filters. Literally, I can go anywhere and go straight from the sink and get water without the fluoride in it immediately. You see what I'm saying? And I just put some Himalayan pink sea salt in there, right? Maybe some oxygen in there, and then I'm good, right? And then I'm gonna start some parties. I'm gonna get social life together because that's the beginning of building the new earth. All the while, I'm working on my business on the side, right? All the while, everything goes towards that. Everything goes towards that. And then what do? Once I'm at the point where I feel like I've made it, I will sell my car. I will liquidate all my belongings and put it all into the new earth stuff. I'll put it all into that. Or maybe I'll downgrade the car or whatever. Or maybe I'll upgrade the car, who knows? Like, I just kind of look at it like, if I need the car right now, I need the car. And maybe I'm still going to exist in the Matrix, and so I'll always need the car. But I feel like at some point, I won't need it anymore, right? So just look at where your life's at right now. Listen, if you get so horny and obsessed over a girl, dude, you need to be talking to more girls. If you're not talking to girls because you're living at home, dude, you need to move out. You see what I'm saying? It's that simple. It's that simple. And I know a lot of us aren't there at that level. I spent 3 years trying to figure out online business. Um, well, I pretty much spent 5 years, but 2 of those years I was also doing sales. So I was just trying to get my finances together for the last 5 years. But maybe I started too late at like 23, you know what I'm saying? Because before that I was super spiritual and I was just thinking like, oh, money is useless. Money is neutral. All right, money is going to get you to where you need to go. If you want to get out of the Matrix and you're in the Matrix right now, you got to play the Matrix game. And the best way to do it is just to raise your vibration, use meditation, and use all these things that will help you excel over everybody else in the Matrix, and then you're going to win very quickly. You know, eat right, semen retention, don't jack off, you know what I'm saying? All of these things, sleep good. All of these things will get you there. All right, so anyways, I'm about to pull the big triggers in my life, guys. But the main thing here is being social, like ASAP. And the other main thing after that is the parties, right? Like, and getting people together. It's really just about bringing the communities together while we're having fun. And these are not going to be parties where everybody's drinking alcohol, guys. There's going to be no alcohol at these parties. And if there is, that's fine, but I don't want people drinking and being dumb, you know? If some people just want to drink to be social, that's cool, but we ain't getting drunk. There ain't no people getting drunk at these parties. Like, that person's kicked out, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So anyways, yeah, so that's the main topic of this video, guys. Psychedelics, yeah, I was thinking about that. We might have maybe one event that does that, but the thing is, I want everybody being their 100% true self, and really psychedelics can just bring out other entities. Psychedelics can bring out other like dark spiritual shadows out, which has its place, its time and its place, but I don't think we're gonna make it a normal thing, because I don't even do psychedelics. I did them, and I woke up from them, and then, dude, I actually I did shrooms and it woke me up. I was 16. I did shrooms and it like shook me awake. And it wasn't till after that, yeah, I had a really bad experience with shrooms, but that's what woke me up. Like, it like shook me awake, and then I started like researching stuff deeper from there. So those are really good gateway drugs, but they're not recreational drugs. So I don't think we're going to be doing them at parties. We might be talking about them, like telling people like, oh, hey, I might do them this weekend, and there's like a little tiny like kickback, but I just right now that's not on my agenda. What's on my agenda right now is getting the new earth together, getting people together, becoming social, so that uh, my life is more balanced. We all need to balance our lives. We all need to balance our lives. Listen, guys, I love all of you guys, all of you girls, whoever's watching, doesn't matter, men or women. But I know that some of our lives are out of balance. Some of you are rationalizing why you're not being social with the opposite sex. Some of you are rationalizing why you don't have money. And it's not about money, and it's not about sex. It's about being social, and it's about being free and able to maneuver in the world and having an abundance, right? An abundance of experiences, an abundance of happiness, abundance of joy. It's about really giving yourself what you deserve. It's not about getting attached. I think the the gluttonous part where we all think that we're going to get attached to things is because we've been so unbalanced in the first place. The reason why you think you have addictive personality was because you were unbalanced, and then you got addicted to video games because you were unbalanced. It all starts from being unbalanced. You wanted to be popular in school, but then you hid from it, so then you ended up going to video games. Well, you didn't need to be popular at school. Maybe you just needed to have a little bit more friends and be a little bit more social so that you wouldn't have turned to video games. You see what I'm saying? It's only when we get swayed to one side of the pendulum, right? Like yesterday I ate meat, today I'm not. You know what I'm saying? It's not black and white, guys. Please, please hear me on that. It's not black and white. They want us to think it's black and white. That's why the Freemason symbol is the black and white checkerboard. Look it up. That's why they want you to think that it's all about Black Lives Matter or White Lives Matter or All Lives Matter or notice how they don't say White Lives Matter because that would be racist, right? They say All Lives Matter. That's like for the white people, right? And then Blue Lives Matter, right, for the cops. All they're trying to do is divide, 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 divide. But it's not black and white. When I look at a black person and he looks at me, he sees white, I see black. That's gray. We both are seeing the opposite color at the same time, so that's gray. It's not about Black Lives Matter. It's not about White Lives Matter. It's not about All Lives Matter. It's not about any of that bullshit, all right? First of all, let's stop debating the obvious, right? Like, oh, all lives matter. Oh, Black Lives Matter. That insinuates that somebody thought they didn't, but if someone thinks that lives don't matter, let's ignore them anyways. It's kind of like, think about it like this. The elite think that no lives matter. So they are giving us a protest against them, but we don't even know it's against them, and they're controlling it. So it's like they're the ones that hate all life, and then they give you all lives matter. And so you think, but you don't even know that it's actually against them. So you could never go against the elite because you're already against them, but they're controlling you. So it's just like they wove a web. And I know that's hard to understand, but it's because they're controlled by AI. It's because they're controlled by artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, what it does is it runs a bunch of simulations with all the same variables that it has of the Earth, and then basically it speeds up the process, and then it records the data. So then they can run the simulation of the way the world events are going to go and what the outcomes are going to be 1,000,000 times faster, and they can see the patterns, and then they can try to predict the future. So that's how they're doing that, and that's why they're psychologically doing operations on the people, because they've already ran the simulations of how it's going to go. That's how it works. But anyways, guys, this video, by the way, grape juice has monatomic gold in it. But anyways, guys, the real thing is get to your balanced life on the way to your dream. And make your dream not about yourself, make it about others. Listen to me closely on this. Our brand, Humanity Enlightened, this off-grid community, these parties we're going to throw, it's all under one pretext. It's all with one mission statement. The golden rule above, do as thou shalt wilt, or do as thou wilt. So there's two laws, common laws. Do unto others as you want done to you, the golden rule. And then there's do as thou wilt. This is the elite. This is the matrix. This is the people playing Among Us every day. And then over here is the people that do things that benefit the whole community. Over here is people that live it up to the fullest, but they never have a one-sided relationship. You don't get in relationships to hurt a girl or just to use a girl. You use each other to raise your frequency and vibration. It's not one-sided. So if you vibe with this over here, if you vibe with the golden rule, you fit right in with us. If you vibe with do as thou shalt wilt, or do as thou wilt, I still love you and I got love for you. Just I'm gonna create some distance and some space because I know you're out for yourself. Just like everybody in Among Us, they're all just trying to win the game. Think about it. We ain't trying to win the game. We already win by not playing the game. You understand? We already win by not playing. And I've been seeing a lot of comments from you guys lately saying, "Oh, how is Daniel not famous yet?" Or comments saying like, "Oh, like Daniel drops knowledge. Like, why doesn't he get more views and like all this stuff?" Right? Uh, it all comes down to an intent or an intention or a vibration or a frequency or what your soul knows you need to experience. If I was supposed to be famous and blown up right now, then I would be. But I'm doing a lot of things behind the scenes right now that I feel like would get sabotaged if I was famous. So that's why I don't say, hey, you guys, share this video, like this video. I know I'm just supposed to reach the people I'm supposed to reach. And then when and if I do get famous at some point, I'll be ready. I'll be ready to have let go of the physical. I will be literally uncorruptible. I will be completely humble. I will be on that. I'll be in the place where I need to be. And right now I'm not ready for that. Right now, I still have some arrogance to work out. Right now, I still have some matrix goals I need to live out before I can fully let go. And that's me being completely open and honest because, you know what I'm saying? Listen, when you're honest in life, you don't win. It's like Among Us. They train you, right? Like if you deceive people, you get to the top. You win, right? So when I'm being honest, it's not to um, get anything that benefits me but hurts others. When I'm being honest, it's literally just to build myself within. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to build my character within. It's like discipline. It's like being able to let go. Like, oh, yeah, okay, this isn't going to give me a bunch of money if I tell the truth. All right, perfect. I'll tell the truth then. You know what I'm saying? That's just more of a challenge to make money in an honest way. I just look at it like I'm going to grow more my character. So it is in a selfish way. But see, that's the thing. They want to tell you that being dishonest and being deceiving is selfish. But it's a perverted kind of selfishness. Selfishness is actually doing what helps others because you know it's going to come back and help you so that you can help others more. That's the kind of selfishness we need in this world. Uh, so what you mean is like you can sacrifice your social life for business, go all out focus, but that doesn't define you. One day you can simply stop and go party. Anyways, moving on. What I mean is, if you had to sacrifice your social life to go all out in business and make money to better your life, that's cool. But do your best to get it back on track as soon as the money's coming in. It took me 3 years of just being alone. More like 7 years now of just sacrificing my social life. But now it's time to make up for it and get my life. And if you listen, if your life ever goes make sure that you're doing it for good. Like, if you're just playing video games with no social life, that's when it's really detrimental. But if you're working on your business with no social life, that's okay. But get back on track and get that social life going as soon as you can. The whole point of Among Us is to win, though. That's what you do in solo games. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. But the whole thing is you just train yourself over and over and over to deceive other people. And they're making you become more what's the word, desensitized towards being deceptive. The game is entertaining because lower frequencies and lower vibrations of deceptiveness has pleasure in it, but there's more pain. relationships get ruined over that game. Am I saying it's bad or good? No. I'm just letting you know to keep your third eye open and see it for what it really is. That's all. If I played Among Us, I would spend just as much time being completely honest with people. And I would be aware if I see these tendencies coming up. But I don't play Among Us. I have watched it, but I don't play it. And I'm not saying you're bad if you do. I'm just saying be aware of why it's popular in the first place and what it's training you to do. I find it's okay as long as you don't carry on those bad traits when you're done playing the game. Yeah, but we are creatures of habit, so you're ingraining those behaviors into your psyche, and it's going to run an unconscious program. That's actually how the brain works. There's something called the reticular activating system, which finds patterns, and you carve out neural pathways in your brain, so synapses fire when you do a certain behavior, which means those pathways will be easier to go down in a certain situation when you can't really think under pressure. So your tendency will be to lie. So it's really training you. Think about this. How long is your life? How much time? How much energy do you have in your life in a whole? Everything you're doing should be optimized towards getting what you actually dream and desire. Does playing that game on a daily basis help you towards your dreams and desires? If the answer is no, I would drop it. I would drop it. I would pick up a book instead. I'm reading a good book right now called The Unchained Man. Really excited to dive into this one. And I'm about to move out. I'm about to get this shit popping in my life. Really fun, really good times are ahead. I'm really excited. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. My next video is most likely going to be about Among Us. But yeah, this video was literally just about going towards your dreams, guys, and making sure that you're balanced on the way. All right? Peace.